Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I'm going to show you how to do my very simple do now, which is we call a daily oral language sentence or DOL. What I'm going to do is pretty much 3 or 4 days a week, probably not the last day of the week, not on Fridays. I'm going to give you a do now in the beginning of the class. And what you're going to do is you're going to be sent a video. It's going to be dropped on Google Classroom. And on that video, you are going to be shown a sentence that is completely messed up, and then we're going to correct the sentence. I'm going to correct the sentence. I'm going to show you everything that I'm doing to fix it. Then I'm going to drop the screen down and show you the sentence in its corrected form. Your job is simple. You're going to write it down both ways, and then you're going to hand that in for your 20 points for that day's do now. So first you're going to write it down the wrong way, and then you're going to write it down the correct way. And then you're going to turn that in. Now you have two options for doing this. You can either do it on the blank document that I have provided on my Google Classroom. And all you have to do is just fill in the information. In fact, let me show you what that looks like right now. Please allow me to show you right now. So here's the document blank. And what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the today's date, whatever the date is today. You're going to write down whatever the sentence number is. The first one we're going to do is going to be sentence number 1. You're going to then write down here, you're going to type in the incorrect sentence exactly as you see it on my screen. It's going to be hard to type it in the incorrect way, but make sure you have it correctly incorrect, if that makes sense. Make sure it looks exactly as I have it all messed up. And then underneath it in this one, you're then going to type the correct sentence afterwards. So first thing I want to show you very quickly is let's go back to my ugly mug, and let's show you very quickly what these sentences look like. So allow me to open up. Here is how it's going to look. All right, and you'll see it on the video. In fact, this will be the first one that you will do. And here's the sentence wrong. I mean, you can see it's completely wrong. There's misspellings, there's mispunctuations, everything is messed up. We're going to go over it and I'm going to fix everything. You're going to have dashes and slashes and all that. Then at the end, I'm going to show it to you correctly, and here it is correctly. So now you're seeing the two different forms. There's the wrong form on top, and that is the correct form on the bottom, and those are what you are going to type in to the sheet that I have given you. In fact, allow me to show it to you right now, the correct version, my sample version of how it's going to look. So please bear with me as I open up. All right, and here it is right here. Let's see, this is my sample, and here it is. This is all filled in, and that's exactly the way it's supposed to look. If you'll notice, the date I have filled in today, the first day we do this will be 9/10, so I have that in there, 9/10/20. This is daily oral language sentence number 1. It will always be on the top of the sentences, the number. Here's the incorrect sentence. I typed it exactly the way I saw it, incorrectly done, and then of course underneath it I have the correct sentence. Doing this, the video should take you 5 or 6 minutes to watch. Typing them down should take you another 3 or 4 minutes. So this should be about a 10-minute activity at the beginning of every one of our classes. And the cool thing about this activity is you are going to learn to write so much better. I'm guaranteeing you that at the end of my year, after having done 60 or 80 or 100 or 120 of these sentences, you are going to feel so much more confident in your writing abilities, in your spelling, in your grammar, in your punctuation, and in your grammar. That is a promise by me. I am dead serious when I say every year I have at least 30 or 40 kids that come back to me either the following year or at the end of the year I'm teaching and say, those sentences changed everything for me. They have made me a better writer. And I know I did better on all my standardized tests, things like, the ACTS or the SATs or anything like that. All right. So this is the way it's supposed to look like there. And I have one more thing I would like to show you. So let me go back to this. Some students, you may be one of them, and that's completely cool with me, prefer to hand write out these daily oral language sentences on a regular piece of paper. And then they take a picture of it with their phone, and then they they attach it to the assignment so that they still get their 20 points. So when I'm opening up my assignments later on that day, or that period while you're doing something else, and I'm going through it and giving everybody their 20 points for having done their DOL, I'm going to look and see either if you've typed it or if you hand wrote it and then attached it. If you did, you're going to get full credit by me. And let's take a look at what one of these are going to look like. Allow me to present a Chrome tab. And here it is right here. Good. This is a picture of somebody who decided to handwrite out the daily oral language number one. And as you can see on here, they followed the same format, right? As they did if they would have filled out the form that I gave you on the computer. So they put the date, 9/10/20, they wrote DOL sentence number one, there's the incorrect sentence, and there is the corrected sentence right there. And then what they would do is take this picture and they would attach it to the assignment DOL number one, and they would still receive full credit. So again, it does not matter to me how you get this assignment done, as long as you get it done. So you are either going to send to me, I'm going to show it to you one last time. Let's show it to you, the finished one that we typed out. And here it is right there. There's the sample. This is what it's going to look like when you hand it in to me. You have the date, you have the daily oral language sentence, you type the incorrect sentence, and then you type the correct sentence. That is how we do daily oral language every day. Thank you very much for paying attention.